Car number 3 looks like he's in trouble. He downshifts into 3rd gear, double clutches, and slams the car into 2nd gear.
3, there's the checkered flag.
Car number 3 is spinning out of control!
Mama, I love you with all my heart, but I cannot race on an empty tank.
Well, Ben, tomorrow's another day. Do you know one morning I caught an elephant in my pajamas?
How this elephant got in your pajamas, you will not know. Never.
Well done, madame.
And where have you two been?
Schnozzle got into an argument with a giant over who could smell who better. And with a fee-fi-fo-fum, the giant quit and climbed back up his beanstalk.
My, what a great big nose I've got.
I say, using my incredible powers of deduction and detective skill, I can see that you, my friend, have a very big nose.
Really? How do you know that, 3?
Detective 3, if you don't mind. It's elementary, my dear 2. I looked at your face and couldn't help but notice that it had something in the center of it. Slightly below your eyes and somewhat above your mouth. I deduced it was a nose, and by comparing it to my own nose, I deduced it was big. Therefore, you, my friend, have a very big nose.
Mom? Mom? Who be this mom who dares challenge the orders of Captain 3?
Yeah, that's right. We did promise 3 we'd be pirates today.
Aye, we now set sail for Skull Island to search for Captain Crook's treasure.
We did promise you, 3.
Pilot 3 to base. Come in base. Climbing steadily to 30,000 feet. Roger. Holding. Visor fogging up. Holding. Approaching the sound barrier. Boom! He's done it. He's broken the sound barrier.
5 and I could be astronauts.
I could be the rocket.
This is Mission Control in Houston to Orbiter 3. Preparing for launch in T-minus 5 seconds.
2, 7,
Huh?
Talk about your quick change artists.
And the right fielder goes back, way back. He's right underneath that ball.
And we...
Gotcha!
The great 3 Genie, master of the fantastic, will now astound you with a feat that defies imagination.
Okay, somebody pick a card. Any card at all. Now, look at the card. Remember it. Don't show it to me. And put the card back in the deck. Anywhere in the deck.
Wow! What is it, Doc?
It's something really, really big. We're losing power. We're gonna crash into the planet below. What are you doing, 2?
I don't know. I'm just nervous, so I'm pushing buttons.
Stop!
The maestro.
Do not harm that instrument. Treat it as you would a small child or a treasured piece of cheese. Now, everybody, places.
India.
The mall.
The beach.
Silence! I do not want you to name places. I want you to take your places to play. Now!
Yes, but what is lightning anyway?
I think this young fellow has asked a very good question. Lightning. What is it? Where does it come from? And why is it our friend? Electricity. Lightning. Total darkness. Just when you thought it couldn't get any spookier.
Will you stop that, 3, and help me find a flashlight? Ow!
3, I've practically memorized the manual you gave me. I think I can handle this.
All right, we're open for business. Okay, 2, I need you to be the lemonade.
Be the lemonade?
Sure. Look at the lemonade in this picture. Sniff its wonderful aroma.
Ow! It stings!
That's it. Now you're getting in touch with your own inner lemonade.
No, listen to me. We shall fight them in the backfields. We shall fight them in the goal creases. We shall fight them in the little mud puddle behind the penalty area. And we shall never, never surrender! At least until supper time! Just go out there and have fun, okay?
And in closing, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you to remember this.
Supper 3.
I object to this interruption.
Mom made fried chicken.
Withdrawn.
Oops, sorry.
Can I get the witness anything before we begin? A bone, a bowl of water? Good witness. There's a good witness.
Stop it! You're leading the witness.
I am not.
So, what we got here is one of them situations where you need a good plumber. And fortunately for yous, the greatest plumber in the world is here.
Can you help, Three?
You better believe it, sister.
Three help Sam! Three help Sam!
I'm not saying I'll be able to get him back, but I think we can give the little shell a fighting chance.
Yes, there is a right way to eat the meal and a wrong way to eat our meal. Now, 7, we try and keep our heads out of the bowl.
Right here.
Mother, they eat like monsters.
Yes, my threeling, they certainly do.
Nobody's gonna ask who's in charge when you've got the general eyewear on. Here comes 4 now to show them off. Sherman tank and batteries not included. Ha! I've discovered another $1. And that makes, wait, 1 + 2 - 3, add 3, and eureka! We have $3! Now then, open wide. Oh, you're shaking your head, which means no, no, no. Oh, you mean yes, yes, yes. So, what are you waiting for, sister? Open your mouth. And people say that I'm confusing. I've got just the thing for such an occasion. It's a good thing I get those light bulbs wholesale. Belinda, whatever I'm paying you, it's not enough. And if I am paying you, it's entirely too much.
If only someone had an idea that would make her smile.
I wonder why I never get tired of that joke.
What joke?
Black licorice and 12 hard-boiled eggs. And hold the hard-boiled eggs. That's Mom, the marvelous manager for the Monsters. Some call her Mother. I call her Mom because, quite frankly, she's my mom.
Right-eo.
Right-e-o. Truer words were never spoken. And I should know, since I just spoke them. Was it not I, yours truly, who was just wishing for a miracle? And lo and behold, we had a miracle. Clearly, all's well that ends well. As a great boxing legend once told me, be yourself, and the rest comes naturally. Top of the morning to you, Mr. 2. Have you seen me sheep?
3? Is that you?
Hey, watch where you're swinging that shillelagh, boyo. Aye, 'tis Shepherd Tree himself. Belinda, me loyal sheep cow, seems to have lost me sheep.
I haven't seen any sheep, but I'm off to mail my postcard.
Good luck to you, laddie.
Who are you supposed to be this time, 3?
Dr. Sigmund Three, famous psychiatrist.
Well, you certainly know enough about being nuts.
Flamey, the fire fiend, could be waiting for us. We have to be prepared. We have to be careful. We have to find someone for me to talk to about this.
Be in my office after breakfast.
What office?
The garage.
Oh,
Tell me about your childhood. Were you a happy little monster?
of course I was. You were there.
If you say so. Do you get along with your brothers and sisters? Dancing represents the fact that we could all be eaten by evil giant dwarfs at any minute. Evil giant dwarfs? Who? Even I am scared. Yeah.
I'm not tired.
Me neither.
Ich auch nicht. Indianapolis 3, at your service. I'll be your guide today. Please keep your hands and feet and your tongue
inside the basket.
5, let the bird go.
You're gonna pull the plow. It opens up the dirt so the seeds will grow more easily. Oh, now don't you worry. I've hooked her up and cinched her tight. There's nothing to worry about, old girl.
Giddy up!
Oh! I guess I hooked when I should have cinched. I'll have it all right as rain in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Oi, who are you?
Maurice.
What sayest thou? I could but hear a tiny peep.
Maurice?
Try out? Lo, he is but a tiny stripling boy with a voice like unto a flea. Right, you're in.
Eh bien, today we are making the cupcakes, which we will take on the picnic to the park this afternoon.
Hooray! Cupcakes!
And I, the French chef, will guide you in this challenging exercise. The cupcake is a very delicate creation.
Meanwhile, in the secret lair of Super 3-in-1 Girl, our heroes come to an astounding realization.
I'm hungry. Let's go eat.
You had breakfast half an hour ago, Super 3. Besides, what happens if someone suddenly needs a superhero and we're eating sandwiches?
They could be hero sandwiches.
In moments, I will be...
11 years in jail for taking this monster's head off.
Ahoy, landlubbers! I hope all hands are enjoying their breakfast. It's always best to start a sea voyage with a hearty meal.
Sea voyage?
Aye, Sailor One, a sea voyage. Ah, a sea monster!
Who are you supposed to be today, 3?
I am the great submarine commander, Captain Threemo, and you will be my crew on a voyage to the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know. I guess it's harder to build a rocket than I thought it was gonna be.
Don't worry, son. You used your imagination. That's what's important. The men and women who built that rocket went to school and studied a long time, but I'll bet they started out only dreaming it could be done. Just like us. Having a little trouble with a melody? Hey, cats. Lenny Threestein here. You know, melodies are really very simple. They're made up of emotions and inspiration and passion, love and despair, sturm and drang, man. But mostly, they're made up of notes, Daddy-O. For has learned his lesson, a little wisdom he has earned. Everyone likes different things. Some dance, some sing. The world is a great big spinning ball. Different folks, but room for all.
3. What are you doing?
Just doing what makes me happy, brother.
Oh, okay.
Play with dolls or play with bikes, as long as that is what you like. That's the story of 5 and 4. That's the end, there ain't no more.
The sun is high and not a cloud in the sky. We can expect a scorching day today. Be sure to pack sunscreen. Reporting to you live from the park, a weather update. It's still sunny.
I'm seeing big bucks, baby. Big bucks.
You are?
Picture this. A billboard, your face, and the slogan, 2 goes nuts for Nutty Brand Nuts.
Well, I think you're nuts.
And you.
What about me?
You've got talent and charm, but most of all, you got good looks, booby.
Really? Are you crazy? Do you want to get in trouble? Let's just get out of here.
As your agent, I have to agree.
Heidi-ho, lovers of the open range and all things outdoorsy. Ranger 3 here. I say, what are you doing out here in this vast wilderness all by yourselves?
This isn't a wilderness. It's just our backyard.
A backyard, perhaps, but it's still filled with wild creatures. Why, there's a Lumbricus terrestris right at your feet.
What?
Lumbricus terrestris. That's Latin for common earthworm.
If we're lost, aren't we supposed to stay in one place?
Not when you're with a special agent on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Luckily, I have my BOPLAS.
Bopple?
Battery-operated portable light...
You mean a flashlight?
If you wish. Come on, everyone, follow me.
Very interesting. This has
hamburger appears extremely small.
You're looking through the wrong end, Professor.
I knew that. Just as I suspected. This is not a waffle.
We already know that.
Therefore, and in other words, not only are things opposite, but clearly the order of things is, well, higgledy-piggledy.
What?
I said, that is a sea anemone, and those long fingers are called denticles.
Why are you talking with that accent?
I am Jacques Cousteau, world expert on the ocean, and I do not have the accent.
No one, not even me, can create with so much distraction.
Maybe you just need inspiration.
Yes, but for now, I will paint you.
Why so glum, mate? You look like a kangaroo just stole your favorite boomerang.
Oh, hi, Three.
That's Crocodile Three, matey. World expert on wildlife. What seems to be the trouble?
I hate my nose. It's ridiculously long and always in the way. I wish I didn't have a nose at all.
Oh, don't say that, Sunshine. All animals have noses, and people too. You need your nose to tell if your food is bad, and to know you need to take a bath. But I do see what you mean. That's a blinking great honker.
What are you supposed to be today, Three?
I am Kung Fu Three of the Chestnut Temple. I am joining my energy to that of the ball.
How about taking your shot so I can take mine?
Foolish, impatient fool. As the wise say, he who is impatient to eat French fries often burns his lips on the deep fryer.
Oh, brother.
Five have fallen, yet five still stand.
Step aside.
Word is you aren't feeling too shipshape.
A stomach ache, sir.
Well, that's why I brought you this. I give the Purple Foot of Honor to all my wounded soldiers.
Does anyone know what happens on a hot day? Things expand. Last one down is a rotten egg. Gadzooks! According to my germometer, there are billions of tiny microscopic germs in this one bag of garbage. Fascinating. I must keep it for further investigation. Well, you sure as shooting shouldn't be watching yonder baseball game. You should be playing.
I've got a hurt wing.
But not hurt enough to keep you from flying. I think that wing done healed itself long ago.
You do?
Yeah, and I think it ain't the wing that's the problem.
You don't?
Nope, I don't think you're afraid of getting yourself hurt again. I think you're afraid of failing the team.
How did you know?
I got eyes and I got ears.
I want to play again, Trot-Along Three. How can I be sure I won't fail again?
Oh, gosh, you can't never be sure you won't fail. But you can't let being afraid rob you of the joy you get from doing the things you love to do. We cowboys have a saying. If you fall off a horse, get right back on it and ride.
Think you may be right. Thanks, Three.
Oh, shucks, Miss One. Milky, could you help me pull my thumbs out of my belt?
Hey, fellas! Three just clothespin here, and these are your lives.
These are your lives?
That's right. I'm here to help you recall the great moments in your lives. It's a magical walk down memory lane where you get to remember what great times you had and maybe learn to appreciate each other once again. What about Thragus?
I, my dear fellow, am Mr. Manners. I know it is polite and impolite in every situation.
Well,
Bad words are for people who aren't smart enough to think of good ones. Remember that, young man.
Young man? I'm older than you are.
What do you mean, rules?
Rules! Without the rules, all games would be pointless waste of time. Ridiculous and silly.
Nice getup. Who are you supposed to be today, Three?
I am Great Threesky, chess master.
Was I chess?
Chess is a game invented long ago. It has knights and kings and is involving no cheese or mice. It is for people with great minds. But I might be persuaded to bring my vast gaming skills to bear on it.
Let's play!
Ooh.
First turn to play with baby. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
It's the same thing over and over, but it gets me every time.
And in answer to your earlier question, meteors almost always burn up as they fall, but sometimes they make it all the way to Earth. Then they are called meteorites.
Oh! Meteorites! Huh?
And according to my meteor calculator, we should be seeing our first meteors right about now.
There's one.
Oh, so remarkable. Billions of them.